Wireless earbuds are sprouting up everywhere these days, but Doppler Labs' new Hear One are a whole lot more than just music streamers. Loaded with all sorts of advanced technology, these earbuds actually allow you to augment the sound around you in real time. But as cool as that technology is, are these the wireless earbuds for you? Like most new wireless earbuds, the Hear One all start with the portable charging case. You can see it's a nice little case here. It's got some matte plastic around the outside. Closes really quickly and easily like that, and it's even got LEDs here to tell you how much charge is left in the case itself. Unlike a lot of cases we see at this price point, Hear One's case is not magnetic, so you have to make sure the buds are actually seated correctly. If you don't, you'll get a flicker right here on the front LED, but if they are seated correctly, it will just sort of pulsate like that. It's a cool option to have the LED there, but we just wish that they were magnetically seated. Small as the packaging is, the Hear One come with all the accessories you'll need, including a nice collection of both foam and silicone ear tips, and of course, your USB to mini USB charging cable. The buds design is actually really streamlined. They have a nice matte cap on the outside, a little bit of a shiny color here that gives it a nice aesthetic. They're small enough so that they fit well in your ears and they don't look too out of place, but they're large enough so it's not going to be easy to just knock them under a table. They're not going to roll away from you, so we like that design. The Hear One use balanced armature drivers, which are very small, and that allows Doppler to put all sorts of microphones in here. Now, with the corresponding app, the microphones allow you to actually change the sound around you. You can raise it, you can lower it, you can filter it with all sorts of noise filters, and you can even EQ live sound, but we'll get into that in a minute. The small design makes these extremely comfortable. They're easy to put in very quickly, and they also have some very easy controls on the side that allow you to just tap. You can tap once to answer phone calls, and it will also bypass your music or noise filters if you tap it once, and you can also tap it twice to call up Siri or Google's Assistant as well. The tap controls are similar to a lot of these earbuds that we've seen coming out recently. It works pretty well, although you do sort of have to tap your ears, which can be a little bit uncomfortable, and it's not extremely accurate, but Doppler has worked hard on these and it works pretty well when your phone is in your pocket. Like a lot of these more advanced earbuds we see coming out these days, Hear One are all about the app. As much as we like the intuitive nature of the first smart earbuds from Doppler Labs, the Hear Active Listening System, Hear One is even more pared down and simple to use. Here you've got the 0 mark for the augmentation of the sound around you. Now, interestingly enough, the 0 mark is not total silence. This actually brings in sound around you to mimic as if you weren't wearing the earbuds at all. If you want to change the volume level of the sound around you, you can do so quickly by just strafing up for a 6 decibel increase, or going all the way down to a negative 22 decibel decrease, which actually is turning them off. This is basically how the earbuds act as just plugs. On the front page also is the streaming button for music streaming. Now, this is new since the Hear Active didn't allow for music streaming, and you can see it calls up Spotify, Apple Music, and Pandora right away there. Then up here are all your other options, and there are quite a few. You've got noise filters here, which allow you to affect the sound and the frequencies around you. You've got airplane, city, and crowd for crowd noises. You can actually enhance the speech in front or in back of you, which is kind of cool, especially for those with hearing impairments. We've got noise mesh, which is really weird. It brings in a whole lot of white noise. And then restaurant and office. Now, Doppler Labs will update this app in the future, and they will probably be adding or subtracting depending on the reaction from the different filters. In addition, you can actually mix live sound right here. And you've got control over some basic frequencies. You can lower the lower bass, the sort of mid bass here, and then the mid-range frequencies and the treble. You can sort of control it just how you like it and change the sound. This is great for going to concerts or going to clubs. If it's too loud, if there's too much bass, you can actually control it right there, and it works pretty well. There's also these little effects down here, which are fun, but they're not really that useful in practical applications. I found the airplane mode to be one of the most useful filters, and it does work pretty well to cut out the frequencies that you don't want coming in, although it's not quite as effective as a pair of over-ears from the likes of Sennheiser, Bose, or other companies like that. However, there is a problem with trying to take Hear One on an airplane, and that's the fact that the battery life just isn't very good at all, even for true wireless earbuds at the $300 price point. Now, if you don't use streaming, you'll get more than that 2 hours, stretching into the 3 or 4 hour mark. And of course, you can also charge the buds on the go with the case, but you have to remember that along with those 4 charges comes the wait time to charge them up, which is about an hour. The other quibble we have with the earphones is the Bluetooth connection isn't quite as solid as we'd like. Now, it's better than the first generation true wireless earbuds that came out, but when we had our phone in our back pocket, we sometimes had some connection dropouts. It's really best at line of sight where you get about 30, 40, even 50 feet. When it comes to music streaming, the Hear One are really quite impressive for their price class. Even at the $300 price point, they offer an accessible sound signature defined by smooth and punchy bass, a boost of warmth in the mids, and a clear and present upper mid-range that makes details pop out nicely in the mix. Whether or not Hear One are right for you might depend on the applications that you use them for. If you're a musician or you have some hearing impairment, these could be really nice for you, and they'll do the music streaming that you want on the side, although the battery really limits them there. If you're looking for a pair of true wireless earbuds that go above and beyond the norm, the Hear One might be right for you. But this is a brand new technology, so you'll have to keep your expectations limited.